take a little break from the Afro videos. I'm gonna make this one video, then I'll go back to doing the spriting or whatever. This is basically a huge project that I've been working on, basically reintegrating or modifying the original animation for all of the female characters. I basically went through the entire roster, and my roster's huge, and I just added physics to the animations that I deem appropriate. I'm gonna start from the main roster here, just starting with Vanessa. And I'm just gonna move through the entire list here. I'll go do my my secret characters later. I'm not sure if Hinata. Let me adjust my mic here. Yeah, I'm not sure if Hinata has physics on her. She's kind of little. Yeah, I doubt it. I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't put physics on that. So this is the square button. Let's see what X does. I'm trying to get the default palette. Yeah, this has to be it. So I'm gonna be quick about it, but yeah, I've pretty much gone through the entire roster here, and just added boob physics to all of the females. Some females have like butt physics too. It just depends on like how thick or how voluptuous the character might be. Is that a secret character? Lady Death. No, it's not a secret character. Just pick her team. I pressed square again by mistake, by the way. Creature habit here. Okay, gotta get back in the habit of pressing X. So there you go, Lady Death. She's got a little boob physics. Got a little jigglage going on. I made sure to set up the physics so that they react to every attack rather. They kind of keen from fast to slow, as they should. And of course, a lot of these characters have their walk animations modified to be, have physics. So I'm gonna try to speed up here. Try to be somewhat quick. X. Remember to press X here. Not gonna do the secret area yet. Do that later. So we got Kung Fu Girl and Mai. Wow, X isn't Mai's default skin. So here's Kung Fu Girl. As you can see, she's been modified too. As you can see there. I said keen, I meant tween. But yeah, as you can see, she's got her physics tween for her boobs animations too. She by default has a little bit of jigglage already in her animations. There's Mai. Of course, Mai starts with jiggling animations too. But as you can see here, I went ahead and tweened her her breast physics too. And the end result is pretty amazing looking, It's pretty incredible. I think it seriously upgrades the game. Just having these very minor things. It's crazy how like the simplest things can really improve it. Okay, let's get Tiffany. I thought about gauging the tween so that it tweens quickly for the smaller breasted women, and then the larger breasted ones will have like a much slower, harder bounce. But this is what I came up with. Here's Jill. I love this sprite, by the way. Here's Tiffany. Tiffany was kind of difficult to tween, given her her idle stance is kind of weird. But as you can see, I still got my tweening in here. Look how amazing that looks after an attack. That's crazy, man. It looks so good. Alright. Just for the record, my default whenever adding physics to a female character in MVC2 is always It's gonna start with the stance, and then I'll do the walk and the crouch. Those three are mandatory, and then I do whatever's necessary outside of that.
Don't overdo it.
Okay, She-Hulk, Scarlet Witch, just amazing. Look how beautiful that looks, man. Just the littlest thing here, man, drastically improves it. Look at She-Hulk. Look at her, just big bounce. Just amazing, man. It's gorgeous. That little thing. Sure, I built a filter from scratch to remove the pixelation from the game. She shouldn't have tweening. She's too little. I do not tween little characters. She does not have it. Oh yeah, but I digress. Yeah, sure, I added a filter in to remove all of this pixelation from the spriting, which upgrades the game by default. But I also think I needed to not only expand the character select globe, but I also needed to add these physics into the female characters because they need them. That always jarred me how there is like maybe a few characters in the MVC2 that have proper jiggling and physics to their breasts, and then the rest don't. Like that's insane. Like just boobs move. And I need these game designers to understand that because games are dated if they don't have proper physics on females. All right, we're gonna do Morgan. This is Master Morgan, which is a new Morgan, Sea Viper. I'm pretty sure I tweaked her, even though there's not really. Her stance is kind of odd, so it was difficult to properly tweak it. Okay, so here's Sea Viper. As you can see, she's got a little bit of bounce. It's barely noticeable, but it's there. There's Master Morgan. As you can see, she's got big bounce for her breast. Yeah, she's got big bounce. It looks incredible. Oh yeah, but my rant. So 3D games, 2D games, if they're well animated, if you don't bounce breast in your animation, period, it's gonna date it by default. It's gonna look old and jarring because even women know their breasts move. They that's why they need bras. They wear bras so their breasts don't hit them in the face if they're big enough. It's just common sense, man. It's like all this. I guess social justice would be what it's called, the social justice warriors, or the women with short hair and refuse to shave their armpits who get mad about women looking beautiful in games. Like it's sickening, man, because you're making games regress and look dated and crappy because you want people to cater to your feelings. Nobody cares what you feel. Needless to say, I'm not a very liberal man. Alright, let's move forward here. I'm pretty sure I gave her physics just because they put boobs on her. I don't even know how old Trombone is. Just as a heads up. So I'm sure I wasn't too crazy with the physics. Yeah, so Trombone has a bounce. She's got a tiny bounce. As you can see there, yeah, she's got a little bit of bouncage now. Of course, Rogue has bounce. Rogue's default sprites low-key had a little bit of physics to them. But as you can see here, I just went all out and just added more to her. Yeah, for me, it's the follow-up after an attack. That's what's important. That really tells you if the physics look right, is the way they move after the female does an attack. Just incredible. Rogue is so beautiful. I know I pressed X to pick. Oh, that is her default. Huh, I thought her default was yellow and green. It's intriguing. Alright, let's move along here. Sakura, I highly doubt I put physics on Sakura. To be honest, Sakura already has the creepy panty shots on her sprites. That crap is so creepy. I'm actually a Sakura fan, and I didn't agree with the panty shots. Even when I was a young dude, when I was like in my teens or whatever, I still didn't like the panty shots on Sakura. I thought it was creepy because she's like a little schoolgirl, I think.
Who will survive? Engage.
There's Morgan. Morgan always needed boob physics. As you can see here, I went kind of crazy with the physics. She's got big bounce on her breast, just big bounce. Because let's be honest here, it's Morgan, dude. Morgan's supposed to be like the enticing succubus character. There's Spiral. Spiral's default animation, as you can see there, she's got a very slight bounce to her, but I went ahead and just added a tween there when she stops. The tween's important because the tween is basically how the breast react to well, pretty much any animation that's done in the game. That includes jumping, as you can see there. So, and it looks incredible. It's just immaculate. You know,
Select
my
your
rule of thumb
hero.
when I do big projects like this is don't follow. You take initiative, you get these things done, and if people agree with you, okay. And if they don't agree with you, who cares? They don't have your hard work, you know? Because at the end of the day, all of these projects are mine. I really do not care, about the opinion of anyone, especially on YouTube of all places. Which, by the way, there is no freedom of speech on YouTube. You can actually get your channel shut down if, someone doesn't like you.
Who will survive? Engage.
So, I don't know why I picked Lilith. Lilith doesn't have breasts. She's kind of flat. But anyway, there's Ruby Heart. As you can see there, Ruby Heart has my I call it drawn physics. I just drew her physics in. This is what like an actual hand drawn boob bouncing animation would look like, opposing to the default style that I go with. As you can see there, it looks pretty incredible. Looks really good. As you can see there, it has the tweening on it too. It's a hand drawn tweening. But yeah, that's just me experimenting. Ruby Heart looks amazing now. She
Select
looks
your hero.
exponentially better than the default. This one's crazy. This is Invisible Girl or Invisible Woman. She's got some nuts physics. Psylocke, that's another one. Psylocke's one of the defaulters or one of the main characters who started with physics. I just went in and enhanced what's there, kind of mixed it up, tweened it. I tweened her first and foremost, but I
Who will
mixed it up too.
survive? Engage.
Yeah, they're both super bouncy, dude. Yeah, that's just crazy, man. So I'm gonna start with Invisible Woman. As you see there, for her, when she stops moving or completes a full animation, as you can see there, that's what it looks like. Big tween, big tween, and a good gradient, or rather, a gradual decrease in speed for her bounce. And that's the end result. It just looks amazing, man. And then Psylocke, of course. Psylocke's default animation already has breast physics, but as you can see here, I added a tween to the start of her idle animation, and that's the end result. It's just amazing, man. Amazing. Look at that. And then her idle, I mixed up her idle too, so her animation isn't just a consistent breathing up and down. She has points in the animation like that where she just locks herself and either exhale or inhale from time to time. So that you can see like a real full bounce on her. Just little things can increase I guess the grade or the quality of this game.
Select your hero.
I fully understand and accept that I'm probably one of the only people in the world who has not only has this build, but has thought of doing what I'm doing here. And I accept that. I accept it. I accept the solitude of being an actual MVC2 fan. So next up is Jury Han and
Who will
Mero.
survive?
Mero has bounce.
Engage.
I can't remember if the default version of Mero had any bounce, but she looks good. This looks really good with the little tweening on her breast here. It looks pretty incredible. Just amazing. Especially the follow up after an attack. There's Jury there. Jury's got bounce, as you can see. Funny thing is, Jury's not even known for having like big breasts, but she's from Street Fighter 5 for God's sakes. Street Fighter 5 is known for its physics.
Select your heroes.
Alright, let's move on. Try and make sure I get all of the women here. Alright, Mystique. Let's see. Who's after Mystique? Jury, I just did Jury. Let's do Felicia. Felicia, well, to vouch for Felicia, by default, she's a very gratuitously designed character already. She's kind of questionable rating wise.
Worth my time.
I didn't have to do much, but as you can see there, Felicia has a little. I had a little tween to her for her crouch and her stance there, but she's got enough like going on with her, like sexually in her design. Like I didn't have to do much there. And then there's Mystique there. As you can see with Mystique, I lost my mind. I went for it. As you can see, she's got big bounce, big tween. Jiggly just crazy on her character, and yeah, it looks amazing, man. Just incredible. This filter in combination with my animations, this is insanity.
Select your heroes.
Alright, let's move on. I just did Felicia. I gotta go back and do the secret characters in a second here. X23, I doubt. Jubilee's a little bit on the young side. I think she's 18. Let's see. Technically has breasts, so maybe I did tweak her there. Let's do X23. I doubt I edited Jubilee, but if I did, it makes sense too. Yeah, it's barely noticeable because she's in the itty bitty committee, but it's there. It's a very tiny bounce there, and there's X23. X23 is so pretty. Well, adult X23 is really pretty. But yeah, there's X23, and you can see there. I put bouncage on her walk and her stance, and she's got a good follow up for her attacks too. Even though her X23's bounce isn't too crazy, because if I recall correctly from the books, she's fairly young. So played it safe there.
Select your heroes.
All right, I keep jumping into the secret area there. It's about that time for me to go check out all the secret characters in a second here. After this set, actually. So we got Jean Grey and Iroha.
Leave while you still can. Before she comes.
That looks so good. So for Iroha, Iroha, she already had a little bit of physics to her. I just went ahead and enhanced what's already there. Just made her a little bit more jiggly. If you've seen her in her latest the latest game she came out in, it was like a God, it just slipped my mind. But she has a new 3D model it looks ridiculous. It's like it's sexualized like crazy. Not that this isn't sexualized, but as you can see there, I just did a little bit of work. Added just a little bit of tweening to her, just for follow up. Not even so much a lot of tweening, but just follow up for her attacks. And there's Jean Grey there. As you can see there, she's got big bounce. She's got the boob socks, which is a term for in the 90s, a style of basically socks, essentially socks made out of fabric that go over the breast, as you can see there. And that's the end result. Looks pretty amazing. Good follow up. She's got big bounce though. She's very well endowed in the breast area.
Select
Alright,
your
so
heroes.
now I gotta do the secret characters. So I'm gonna simply go to an outer edge, and I'm just gonna tap up, down, over, see what I can find here. There's Manat. Ooh, I'm not sure if I got this Cammy. I likely did, but I'm not sure. Let's see. If I didn't add bounce to this Cammy, that'd be weird. But it would make sense too, given she's in a secret area and it's kind of easy to miss characters sometimes. Yeah, she's got the bounce though. Yeah, I'm kind of meticulous, bit of a perfectionist, creature of habit. There's Manat. As you can see there, Manat has her bounce. Even though Manat's lower body is more of her appeal. There's Cammy. See there, Cammy's got big tween, big bounce. Beautiful. Look at the follow up for that. Perfect. Isn't that crazy? Just blows it out of the water, man. Just big improve. Let's see what else. No more female characters up here. All right, let's move on. Oh wow. So these are like the MVC1 style, or rather MVC1 helper characters. I know I didn't put tweening on that. She looks too young. I'm sure I tweened her. So Tan Poo and Michelle Hart, which are helper or side characters. I think the term is assist. They're assist characters. So there you go. There's Tan Poo. A little bit of tweenage. That's all she really needed. She didn't need anything crazy. And then there's Michelle Hart there. As you can see, she's got big bounce. Big bounce. Nice gradual tween. Looks amazing. The follow up. That's all that matters to me. Is the follow up. How well it is integrated. So there's my 2 assists there. Oh, I just noticed the music creepily stopped. Alright, so Saki and Mylene. I don't think I touched Mylene, because Mylene isn't wearing, she's wearing basically like chest armor. It'd be weird to, I doubt I touched her. Yeah, I didn't edit Mylene. But there's Maki, as you can see there. Beautiful. Awesome follow-up. Look how gradual and soft it goes into the transition. Just amazing. So much better. I didn't mean to do that. Let's pick up where I left off. My fault. Didn't mean to do that. Where was I? Is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. So that's all of the female helpers on this part. Okay. Checking through my secret characters. Oh, Jean. Jean's got big secrets. Big secrets. There's many variations of this Jean. Okay. Lot of Jean Grays.
Leave
Custom
while
art.
you still can, before she comes.
As you can see there, the default or retro, slightly modern, but retro Jean Grey there. She's got her little tween going on with the boobs. As you can see there with the Phoenix version of her, she's wearing a different material. It's like a softer silk-like fabric, so her breasts have more room to bounce. So as you can see there, her tween, if you really pay attention, her tween is a lot more slower and more gradual. Gives a lot of weight and softness to the way she's built. Looks amazing though. Oh, that's so. I'm ecstatic. Just little things. Immediately when well, I am done, but immediately following this, I'm going to go back and start adding physics to other things too. There's certain characters, even characters that aren't female, who they could use more physics to them, feature-wise. So there's Dark Phoenix there. Again, she's got the boob sock design, so she's got a big bounce. There's her daughter, Hope Summers. As you see there, she's got that nice tween when she stops and when she crouches there. Just looks incredible, man. Just amazing. Leaps and bounds over the default game. Alright, I think that's it for the Jean Grey. Alright, let's see what else I can find here. I'm just tapping over to the right, seeing if there's secret characters off to the side. Because honestly, I don't remember where everyone is. Actually, I'll just go in a circle here around the globe and see what I have outside here. Scarlet Witch. Not sure if I edited Scarlet Witch. Let's find out here. I don't recall editing Scarlet Witch. If I did edit her, it was a while back. Ah man, we got a lot going on here, huh? Start with Ivy. Oh God, Ivy. I swear, man, Ivy is the queen of bounce, man. Soul Calibur is no joke with the physics. Oh, I take that back. I actually did recently tweak Scarlet Witch. I actually just added this tween here, or this bounce to her. And of course Ivy. Ivy's physics are nuts. Her butt, her breast, her hair, everything on Ivy just is just bouncing all over the place. Hell, even some of her as you can see there, even her attacks, some of her kicks, you just Jesus. But yeah, Ivy's definitely check her off. Let's move on here.
Select your
Where was I?
heroes.
Where was I? Okay, Angela. It's old school Capcom, and I don't think I touched her. I probably did, but it's not much. Claire. Okay. Good God. Yeah, so there's Angela. Needless to say, she's got like a tween added to her breast. I want to say her default started with physics already. I think she was already a bouncy character. I just I just went through and I guess added more to her bounce wise. Even her butt jiggles too. Not sure why I did that. It's not really her most outstanding feature. But yeah, she's got big bounce. And then Claire, here's Claire. As you can see here, she's got her tween. Her tween's a little harder, but still quick. Thought it was a good look for her. But yeah, so there's Claire. Oh, it looks so good. Let's move along. Kind of dragging the
Select your
video out here.
heroes.
Ada. Okay, so we got Ada Wong and Regina. I think Regina's from Dino Crisis or something.
If you had any brains, you'd run.
How's this stage starting so close? All right, so there's Ada Wong there. As you can see, she's got her tween. Her tween's kind of it's fast and short. I actually like that. She's not really fair breasted. But yeah, this is the end result. Good follow up too for attacks. There's Regina there. Regina's got she's got some bouncage too. Her bounce is just slightly fast, but it's still it's still a gradual. It's still gradual. There's the follow up. Follow up is very smooth. Pretty awesome. Just noticed that whenever I tap crouch. I think that's her crouch to stand transition animation. I'm gonna have to go tweak that. See the double up there? Don't like that. Yeah, it's definitely the crouch to stand animation. I'll go tweak that here following this video. Alright, let's
Select your
well hell,
heroes.
where are we? Let's move on here. Okay. I did Vanessa. Secret area. This is my guilty pleasure anime area that I put outside of Haomaru, because Haomaru is a Capcom character. But I just went I was like, screw it, you got essentially an anime character here, so I just went for it and put One Piece, which is for me it's a must-have. Because if you don't know, my favorite anime character is Ace from One Piece. Ace is so dope. I actually stopped watching One Piece after they kill Ace, which isn't saying much because he dies in like the early, in like the beginning of the first season or something. Okay, Boa and Nico. Of course, I put physics on Boa. She's got a very hard tween. It's nice and gradual, but it's most importantly a slow tween because she's very fair breasted. There's Nico Robin. She's fair breasted too. There's her tween. Big bounce. Looks incredible. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. Alright, let's move on here. Is there any other females? I just did Nico. Nami. Who's after Nami though? Yoko? Yoko already has. I don't think I tweaked Yoko, but whatever. Showcasing physics. Might as well. Won't hurt nothing. So there's Nami. As you can see there, Nami has a big gradual tween for her breast. That's like her shtick in the anime. She's very, she's very pretty. She's really like the fan service in One Piece every time you see her. And there's Yoko. I didn't touch Yoko. Yoko by Yeah, I don't think I touched Yoko, but Yoko by default, as you can see there, she has bounce. She doesn't have like a follow up. As you can see there, there's no follow up for her breast after an attack, so it looks looks a little janky after an attack there. I might add a tween to her later, but I think she's Gainaxing quite enough already by
Select your
default,
heroes.
so it's not really necessary. Okay, see if I have. Not sure if I have a secret area. Well, I do have secret areas over here. Yeah, I got crazy secret areas. Okay, Lilith. I know Lilith doesn't have breasts, so I don't edit her. Kula. Let's get back over here. No, I edited Kula. All right. There's got to be more here. Tekken characters. Wow, that might be it. Yeah, man. I think that's it. Awesome. All right. So last character here is Kula. Dang, this is a 30-minute video. Whew, this video long. So there's Kula. As you can see, she has a very slow tween there on her breast. And then when she's standing for her idol, there you can see I tweened her breast there too. Looks incredible, especially after an attack. That follow-up is so smooth. That's just insane. Already did, Jill. But yeah, there you go. That's the entire MVC2 roster. Completely redone. The female characters at least. Integrating physics. Jesus Christ. Also, the globe is complete, as you can see here, needless to say. And yeah, this is the fruits of my labor. I have a fully functioning, far more advanced version of MVC2 now. And I'll go back later and go here and there and add in what I think is applicable. And I might post an update if I'm in the mood. I'm gonna stop dragging the video out. This is a long one. God bless.